This is more than a video book. It's a sacred journey home to yourself, not to the version the world molded, but to the real you, the one beneath the mask, beyond the roles, before the wounds, and the one who remembers, the one who knows. As you listen, you'll feel something stir within you. It's an ancient intelligence. It's a familiar whisper, and it's a power that's been with you your whole life, waiting on you to finally say yes. Why are you really here? This is a quote directly from my book, Superpowers Unleashed: Identify and Monetize Your Senses. You weren't born to fit in. You were born to remember, reclaim, and unleash the extraordinary gifts you've carried since the day you arrived. If you've ever felt like you were made for more, if you've ever sensed things that others didn't, heard what wasn't said, or just knew something before it happened, you're not imagining it, and you're not alone. You came into this life with real superpowers. These are your 5 intuitive senses: clairvoyance, which is clear seeing; clairaudience, which is clear hearing; clairgustance, which is clear tasting; clairscent, which is clear smelling; and clairsentience is clear feeling. These are not separate from your physical senses, but deeply interwoven with them. These are your navigation system for life. They help you lead with discernment, make aligned decisions, love without losing yourself, and serve others at the highest level. This is what I help my clients do every day: to understand their inner genius, to reclaim their power and purpose, to use their intuitive abilities and gifts to create real, lasting success, personally and professionally. Because what keeps so many people up at 3 a.m. isn't just anxiety or uncertainty. It's a disconnect from who they really are. The people who find me wonder, why do I feel like I'm made for more, but I'm not living it? Why do I keep giving away my power? Why can't I seem to move forward no matter how much I try? The answer is not another strategy. It's not another certification, hustle, or eternal fix. The answer is come home to yourself. What you'll receive by listening to this audiobook, by the time you reach the final chapter, you will have received peace that comes from knowing you're not broken, you're just remembering. Clarity about who you are, what your gifts and abilities are, and how to use them. Confidence in your intuition, your leadership, your voice, and your worth. And a roadmap back to the version of you that's been waiting to be seen. You'll also receive an understanding of what people have meant when they said things to you your entire life. You'll begin to see the world differently because you'll finally be seeing yourself clearly. You'll understand why you've sensed what others didn't, why you felt like an outsider, why you couldn't just do it the normal way. That's because you were never meant to be normal. You were meant to be fully expressed. You were meant to lead with love, impact lives, and create abundance by being more of yourself, not less. So what's been in your way? You've likely worn names, roles, and expectations that weren't yours. You were told to be less sensitive, less emotional, less intuitive, to get it together, to toughen up, and to follow the rules. But you were born to break the mold. You were born to see, hear, feel, and know in ways that defy logic, because miracles don't come from logic, they come from alignment. And you were never broken. You have just been layered. And this book is your invitation to begin peeling those layers back. You may be wondering, why does this matter now? Why is Tammy doing this right now? Because we're living in a time where only the aligned will be able to rise with ease and faster, where leaders, healers, and entrepreneurs who lead with clarity, intuition, and emotional intelligence will shape the future. And the world needs your power, not the version you've been told to be, but the version that's always been inside you, ready to remember, ready to rise. So, what's coming next? In chapter 2, we'll take that even deeper. We'll challenge the outdated belief that intuition is irrational or woo-woo. You'll see how some of history's greatest leaders, Steve Jobs, Albert Einstein, and Joan of Arc, were guided by the very same inner knowing that lives within you. You'll discover why your intuitive intelligence is your greatest untapped advantage, how the world's most visionary minds used it to change history, and you'll begin using it to create clarity, purpose, and prosperity in your own life. This is the chapter where you stop questioning what you feel and start trusting what you know. So here's something to think about as we go into chapter 2. When have you received a knowing, a clear, silent, and unexplained? Did you follow it or ignore it? And what did that moment reveal to you?